Hey everyone, welcome to another video of Cosplay Arena. Now just to give you guys a bit of a heads up, this series has nothing to do with the Batsuit build. This is just a little series on quick and easy props that you can make yourself. For this video, we're going to be replicating a set of kick-ass batons from the 2010 Matthew Vaughn movie with Aaron Johnson. So this is going to be a really simple build, and I can show you all the tips and tricks that I knew on how to replicate it. So without further ado, let's get straight to it. Alright, so firstly, these are the appliances you're going to need. Now first up, you're going to need, let's say, like a stick or wooden dowel. Or if you're really desperate on taking this to a convention or whatnot, then I would highly suggest grabbing some PVC plumbing pipe. Now, the sticks themselves would have to be about 2.5 by 60 centimeters, which is actually roughly the actual size that the screen use batons are. So. And the main part of this build is you're going to need some handlebar tape in a dark green. Now, if you are thinking about 2 batons, I would say buy 2 packs because, well, it just saves you more, because you're also going to need some of the handlebar tape on the other roll for the straps on the bottom. And you're going to need some black electrical tape, which you can get anywhere from, let's say, like bargain shops, super cheap auto, Bunnings, you name it. And you're going to need like a tape measure when it comes to, let's say, like measuring the stick, or in this case the handle strap of the handlebar tape, and some super glue, which you will probably see later on throughout the video. So, yep. Without further ado, let's get straight to it. Alrighty, so the first step throughout this project is you want to grab one of the rolls of your handlebar tape, and you gotta roll it out. And this is actually going to be for the handle strap, of course. So and you're gonna want to cut it down to about 45 centimeters. So I'm just gonna mark it off there, and I'm just gonna, and that little piece right there that I just cut off about 45 centimeters will be for the little straps that you're gonna loop your hand through on the baton. So so that step out of the way. Let's finish up these bad boys. All right, so the next step that you're gonna do on this build is you're gonna grab the other roll of your handlebar tape, and you're gonna wrap it around the entire dowel pipe on what you were using. So firstly, I'm just gonna grab my handlebar tape, and I'm gonna peel it, and just gonna stuck it on one end, and I'm just going to wrap it around quite similarly as you were wrapping around like a handlebar for your push bike. So I'm just gonna wrap it. Okay. So far so groovy, and I'm digging on what I'm cooking. Just gonna, well, for this step, you're just gonna wrap it as tightly as you can. So and then you're just gonna reach down to the bottom. And once we reach down to about this far, which is actually due to the handlebar tape that I had, just gonna grab my cheap and nasty, So, yep, and I know what you're thinking. This is probably not enough, but luckily we actually got some example handlebar tape just to finish this off. So, like as before, just peel it off. And yeah, probably wouldn't hurt just to glue it right down there. Okay. And glue one end down. Continue wrapping it. And with the with your cheap and nasty, you're gonna add some glue down there, and there you go. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab your black electrical tape and what you're gonna do is you're gonna peel it off about this much, and you're just gonna start wrapping it. And there you go. Now you're also going to tape this up too, because Kick-Ass seems to add more tape just to give it the look. And here it is. Now, remember that piece that I cut off earlier? Like this one, for example. Just gonna peel off the tape. Now I'm just gonna. Now, from what I could see on the reference photos, on the actual batons being sold off in auction, there's actually a bit of electrical tape along the inside of the strap, just to cover up the adhesive. So basically, what I'm gonna do is, oh, here we go, and you're just gonna start off to, let's say, about, I'm guessing about an inch. So cover it up. So, like I said, always leave an inch on the bottom. Now, I just go back up a bit. So here we go. Then you're just gonna. Now, what exactly I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a little dab down here. And just making sure where everything is. Here. Now, last but not least, is you're gonna wrap that around with some more tape. And there we go. There you have it. Kick-Ass's Batons. So, without further ado, let's get to the final review. Alrighty guys, so I'm just going to end the video right there. Overall, pretty happy with the end result. They do look a little blue on camera right now, but trust me, the handlebar tape that I actually got them is in fact a dark green. So, without further ado, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to follow me on Facebook and Instagram, subscribe and comment to my YouTube channel. And without further ado, I'll see you in the next video.